Hello everyone, welcome back to Stacia 2 Expert. So I'm going to be spending some time finishing up the things I have built. Like this obviously is not finished. And there's apparently things spawning in this place. Don't know why they keep spawning in there. I mean, I guess I don't have any torches down. And then as for this building, I have redesigned at least the front for now. It doesn't fully resemble this. It's similar. You could kind of point out some designs that are similar to it. It's just better than how it is right now. It's too much of a box for me. It might be kind of, like, it might be close. It might, like, the height might be close to what it is right now. It might be, come on, it might be like right here, where the new height is going to be. Like on the sides, I'm not going to have that second one. I don't know how far it's going to go down, so I might have to redesign this to make it look better. But I'm gonna go ahead and start stripping this thing down. Just the front wall. I also have to be careful with breaking too much. So like this, for example, don't want to break that. And now, why is it still connected? Oh, it's because of the floor. Of course it is. Yeah. Just chop that off. And so the front's gonna end up sticking out more, which is both good and bad. It's going to add some depth to the look, but it's also going to force me to have to kind of do some more terraforming. And with this bull crap right here, I don't know if I'm going to really be able to do too much, because I think the new design is going to come out to like right here. Maybe not that far, but because it goes out, yeah, it's gonna be like right here. So it's gonna take up some more space, but it should be okay. I haven't done anything on the interior either. I've really only redesigned the front of this, but I am planning on moving things around because I kind of do actually want to make this my main area. As for this, kind of sucks because it's like I have the farm down there. So I have to figure out something new for that, but for like this create stuff, I'm gonna have to go through, try to redesign this because it's just a mess. Try to make it either like all this stuff is hidden and I just have like chests in a corner, like over here, with like if I need just a press or just like a spout or something. But the annoying thing about the spouts is then I have to actually fill the spout as well. So, but like the press, the saw, the mixer, these, that stuff I could honestly hide and just have chests that I just pump it into. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Now what I'm talking about when I say you need to be careful as well is this right here. Right here. That, I don't want the dirt to start growing. Which, I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if it did, because I would just have to come over here and use the exchanger on all the grass. But I think I can do this for now, and that should stop it from growing. And right now, all I'm trying to do, make it to where I can easily break all this stuff using Ultimine without destroying the rest, because I'm gonna try to not destroy these arches for now. Those top ones are gonna be gone, but these side ones, because if it just happens that the new design, the way the roof comes down, if it drops right above those and it works out perfectly, I'm just gonna leave those sides. But if not, I'll try to make new ones, because I still like the arch look, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the rear so that it's not like suddenly too many arches, plus the way the roof is kind of curved a little bit, it won't really work with the top ones, so I'll have to switch some stuff up. So I think now should be good to start using Ultimine on this bad boy, maybe. Also don't want to get rid of these pillars, because I don't want to lose like the width of this at all. I want it to stay the same. Come on. Okay. Nothing's touching. So now I can just start breaking. And then this second floor obviously is not going to exist anymore. Oh, my game crashed, but didn't go back too far, so that's good. Ouch! Okay, so this is kind of how the outline of it's gonna look So it sticks out to here now. So I'll have to move this up forward a little bit. Realistically, what I could do is just move this up a little bit more and then move this up like right here. And then it should be fine. This is definitely the annoying part right here. Trying to do this curve. Trying to get the curve to be exactly how I have it. Okay, so as you can see, there's going to be a big arch that goes over like that. It kind of looks stupid hanging off this far, and then the wall is going to be right there. So it seems like it sticks out super far. But with this sticking out when you're in front of it, it doesn't look too bad. And then it pretty much just goes straight over. It doesn't, I think it goes up one more. This is definitely the hardest part of this. I spent so long trying to get this curve, that curve, to look like, not get like randomly thicker. Like a lot of times it'd be like, it gets super thick in the middle, or it's too thin in the middle. It starts to kind of like off on the edges, it gets a little bit thinner. And then as you get towards here, it gets like, it's kind of like a block and a half wide right here. Whereas once you get in the middle, it's just one block going straight across. So it's a little bit thicker, but it looks fine. So I'm fairly certain it's this block right here that just goes straight across like this. Now the cool thing is that you can like mirror this. I don't think that's a thing in, I mean, unless it's like new and the gadgets, the building gadgets is like in the most recent update that they've released, then I mean, obviously that's a very nice thing, but I don't think it was there when I was playing like all the mods 9, or not all the mods 9, all the mods 10. But crap, this is gonna be so annoying. Can I see this? Okay, I can. Think that right there. Oh, I clicked mirror. What? Maybe I clicked it twice. Mirror. Okay. Why aren't you working? Blocks mirrored. Now it's working. There you go. There you go. Okay. Either I used exactly the amount of stuff I had, or I need to do this like one more time, because I ran out of cut andesite in my inventory from placing this down, which means it probably didn't even place down everything that needed to be placed down. It is this one. Okay. Do that. So you can see, obviously these walls behind it are going to be destroyed, but it's not as tall. And this is going to just go out across. So the second floor, I don't think, no, it's definitely not this tall. I think it's like up to that point, like right there-ish. Because that, like, I don't need this much height in here. So, but I did design, like, I just copied this world. So I had all this stuff in mind. So I know it's going to be probably like right there. Maybe right there. So that's good. And then, so these pillars, they go up, and then a little bit of a roof kind of thing. It only, it's only like 4 or 5 blocks wide. And then these go up. They don't reach the top. They're like 2 or 3 blocks shorter than that. So that is over them, but these stick out. So yeah, this is definitely, it's going to look, I don't know, kind of barn-ish, I guess. It's kind of weird because this just, like I just did this roof part, and this part going up, it looks like a church. And then but then this part alone, you could use that for like a freaking barn if you were to try to build a barn. But I feel like both of them together, it doesn't really look like a factory. Like this looks like some type of kind of factory-ish kind of thing, kind of. But this, I don't think it really will. But at this point, I'm kind of just building stuff to just look good. So trying to stick with the same color palette. And yeah, I kind of like the way things are turning out right now. It's kind of, oh, I have enough. That's kind of why I'm redesigning this, because building this turned out way better than I thought it was. Like when I initially was like, had the idea to do this kind of like sticks up higher than the actual roof, I was like, this is gonna look terrible. And then I did it and I was like, this looks a lot better than this does. And then with these kind of further back and they also stick out, it adds a lot of depth to it. I feel like this center part probably could be smaller, but at the same time, it's kind of the main building, whereas these are kind of just little shootouts of the main building. So kind of was looking at this like it's just a freaking wall with a decent design on it, but I feel like that design, I feel like that's a little bit more of like it'd be better if I was building some sort of massive, I don't know, maybe a medieval, maybe, I don't know why Roman kind of comes to mind, but I don't really think that is like the type of designs they did. I don't know. Something like that. Some sort of European kind of design. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna try and build these. Come on. Come on, let me up here. Oh my gosh. This is... I wanted to build, make the jetpacks. I started looking at it, and then I realized that, this is insane to make. Like, I would struggle to make the gold one, because I don't have the heat engine, I don't have the freaking data card, like, which I don't think any of this stuff is really hard to get. It's more of, I don't have things set up for it, so I would spend an hour just setting things up to make it. And I genuinely think I could make all the way up to the emerald one, because I feel like everything, it's not really that hard to make. It's mainly actually crafting the jetpacks. Like all the components and stuff are pretty easy, but... Alright, and then I plan on doing like a window here, and then there's a big, I should have a big wall right here, so I split it into 2 windows. I'll just stick with that for now. And then the door, which goes right here, and then I have kind of a separating thing a little bit up this, and then I'm just kind of a big window. It's kind of hard to design that because I'm doing the arch thing again with the door, so it'll kind of look like that. It'll probably be shorter, but because I think that, yeah, that one has a block in the center, whereas these ones, this is even, so there's 2. So I don't think, yeah, I think that might be 5 wide maybe, whereas this I think is only 4 wide. So it's not gonna be as tall. But if I do, like, if I have the windows separated, it kind of looks like a face. So I think I figured out where I can kind of have the windows divided, but they're still kind of connected without any of the red brick between them. Because just don't want it to look like it's a massive face. And then for this little roof part, I'm going to put the half frames, so it'll stick out another half block right here. I'm not going to do a full block, just because I don't really like when these match perfectly with the roof. That's why I have these sticking out. It just adds enough to make it look just a little bit better. Yeah, this is gonna be very tedious trying to freaking build these. So I'm doing the same thing like this, where it's like the half and half frame thing, so I can build the bars. Kind of like this. So. And then, yeah, just back here is gonna have really nothing. Yeah, so this is what it'll look like. And then, I mean, I haven't even touched this yet, obviously. But now I'm gonna get this over here. I should be able to just copy it. It won't work perfectly with the windows. I'll have to fix the windows, but everything else will save me a lot of time. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, there we go. As you can see, these side ones just reverse themselves for some reason. Luckily, that is super easy to fix. Okay, I got this thing. I mean, it's not done, obviously, but it's pretty much done. I just gotta fill in the windows, and in the front of it is pretty much good to go. And as you can see, the front of it kind of does look like a face-ish, but having this connected with no brick, like the red brick going through it, makes it look better. So I feel like having just a massive window looks kind of weird, but then separating them and having 2 doesn't look good either. So just gonna leave it like that. And then the windows, I think all of them around the whole thing, I'm gonna have it go out like that, like just the half, a little bit, just to give it a little bit more on all of them. Yeah, it's pretty much good to go on the front. And then on the sides, you can see this is one higher than that. So what I think I'm gonna do is just go like this here. Like that. I think that'll look fine. If I have to, I can also change this for just some slabs. So I pretty much cutting out this bottom part. I think that'll look decent. It'll also give more room between the that top part and that. But yeah, so I won't have to touch these walls, which will make me happy. And it's just a clean break from the top, so that'll be easy peasy. And then as for the back, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So for now, this, I guess I'll leave the bottom. I'll have to take the top off. I probably will end up redesigning it, maybe opening it up. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll extend the roof all the way out over there. I'll clean up all of this, make that all look nice, make it flow pretty good. And then all I have left is the rear and the interior. I actually kind of just started slapping some stuff together and it makes it look a lot better. I'm using the vertical framed stairs, so these bad boys right here. And on these corners, these ones that stick out like this, not right there, but these ones mainly, I'm going to be putting these in them like this. Break that as well. And then just doing this. And it actually, like when you get the whole thing done, it actually looks decent and it makes me want to try to figure out how to do it in other places, but who knows. And then the second floor is going to be right there, which is 2 lower. Is that kind of? Yeah, it's 2 lower than that. So, but I'm going to line up with this. And then I'm actually going to have it drop down just like right in this little area. It drops down 1 more just so that it isn't up like that in front of the window. Because I wanted to keep the line around that window just consistent, which, you know, since you're down here, it probably would look fine if that was up 1 more. Actually, no, because it would have to go up 2, so you'd have a lot more red. But yeah, I think it's gonna look, or it does look, a lot better than it did. It's probably not the best it could be, but it's better than just a plain box with pretty flat sides. So yeah, got the roof all done on it. I think this is fine, like those, so I'll leave them like that for now. I haven't done anything with the windows yet. Yeah, I think I do kind of like the sides staying the same. And then as for the rear, if I really get lazy, I'll leave it, but I don't think I will. I think I'll design something. Yeah, and then this, I haven't destroyed this yet, but the floor will be right here. So a little bit lower. Luckily, I don't have to break anything. I'll just have to fix that one over there on the roof. I'm not going to break this yet. Just going to leave it there for now. And because I don't want to have to rewire a bunch of crap. But yeah, I definitely like this more than what it used to look like. I don't know. Wonder if I should bring this front part all the way up. I wonder if stopping it like a few blocks lower makes it look kind of weird. And then as for this, all I really need to do, I want to put a big window just kind of running along this. And then the rear, I think I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I think I'm going to have kind of like some brick sticking out a little bit, kind of like this, going up. It probably won't be right there, but kind of something like that. Maybe I could even do the vertical stairs, but I don't know. Because I also thought about making a chimney, like making some smokestacks on the back of that, but I don't know if it'll look weird with this and then having 2 sticking up out the back. Probably have to test it out in like a creative world just to see how it looks before I go through with building it. But for now, I'll just extend this out back here. I'll finish up the window right here. I'll probably add some windows right here, just like 1 or 2. Well, actually, because I got that thing right up against that. So, yeah, I'll still do it. I'll still do some windows. And then these windows, I might add some just on the opposite sides, like some like right there. But I think for now, that's really all I'll be doing in here. Yeah, this shouldn't take me too long. I don't know. It's definitely, it looks kind of weird having just all that big chunk of brick right there, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I spent so long trying to come up with a design, and I designed this, and I was just like, honestly, I'm just gonna stick with it. If I really want to build something else, like if I think up of a design, I'll just build a different building. To this point, I don't want to have to tear this down again. So, because I also kind of limited myself because of these. And then also the size of it already, I was like, well, I have to kind of stick with something because I've already built inside of it, so I can't really do too much. Yeah, definitely it's gonna look a lot better. Okay, I got all the windows done on this, and I mean, it looks decent. Definitely looks better than just being a big box, so that's good. And then I'll spend some time trying to figure out what I want to do exactly in here now, because obviously I want to change it up a bit, because I actually would like to make this, you know, the main area. And then I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna be switching these out with these. So pretty much all of this, you won't actually, I don't think you'll see that, because I think I actually cover that up. It'll look like, even just doing it all, it just makes it look a little bit better. So that's good. And then this, I got these windows up here done. I didn't do any down here yet, because when I placed this one down, you know, you can see this, and I don't really know if I want to do a window now on the side, but maybe I'll just do it just to have something there. But I definitely like these up here. And then on the back, I don't know if I want to extend this up to be like a chimney. I think it would look weird just to have one. I don't know how tall I would need to make it. I might just slap one together just to see how it looks, but I don't think I'll end up keeping it. No, I didn't even finish this. Didn't notice that. I haven't placed those stairs right there. But I don't know if I want to place a window on this bottom part, because you're just going to be staring at this. So I might put a window up here, depending on what I do. Like if I do a second floor, but who knows? I might not. Depends on how full this gets, because the thing about Industrial Foregoing is there's so many just random things. Like I just will need like one dissolution chamber for one craft. So it's like, do I keep it like something like that? Do I keep it in here, or do I eventually like just bury it in the ground and have it be just kind of automated? I don't know. Yeah, I'll definitely, you know, there's a few things I'm gonna finish up here and there. I'll try out changing these corners for those vertical stairs as well, just to see how it looks. But yeah, it's definitely makes this look a lot better. It's still like, I don't know, it's not perfect, but at the same time I'm satisfied enough where it's like I don't care to switch things up. Sides, who knows, maybe I'll switch that up. In the rear, I haven't even touched yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rear. And then this as well. I want to move this, the kill chamber, to this side, just so it's like facing towards kind of, I guess, like the center of where everything's gonna be. I also don't know how far I'm gonna be like building out over here. Like I kind of just slapped these down just to kind of like say like, oh, this is the area that I want. But I want to like start putting fence down and then be like, well, actually I want to extend it way out here now. Who knows if I'll do that? I probably will though, because I'm sure, like, just looking through the mod, like this mod pack, I think I'm gonna have to do a lot for every single mod. Like I think, like I did this much with pneumatic craft. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm gonna have to like automate some of this crap, or at least get it to the point where I can easily freaking. I like the freaking. You can't even see it, but the loot pinata thing. But sometimes it's annoying. But I can't even remember what I was saying, but I wouldn't be surprised if I would have to make an area where I have almost every single mod that's kind of like a tech kind of thing like this, where it's like you actually have functional blocks or even multi-blocks. I would like to have an area for each of them, like a designated place. That would be nice. I don't know if I ever want to build like I say dungeon, like a basement, but like a lower floor. Maybe that's what I'll do with this. I don't know. I'll just have to figure it out and then plan accordingly, because I don't want to have to do what I'm gonna do with this ever again, because I've like already gone far enough with all this crap that it's gonna take me some time to move stuff around. So it's gonna be super annoying. But yeah, that'll be it for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.